Hey, this is Zero at PGzoneHD, and I'm bringing you guys the fourth video in my walkthrough of creating this toy box racetrack right here. And I'm just kind of picking up where I left off in the last video. I'm going to fix a couple things with the shortcut that I just placed down in the last video. And the first thing I wanted to do was just add a little bit more track to it so that it doesn't look so broken up. And then I need to go ahead and put a ramp down right here, and with that sharp curve right there, I don't want to put one of the big ramps down, so I'm going to put one of the smaller ones right here, and we'll see how that works out. And actually, maybe I'll place it a little bit further back so it's not right there on the edge. And then let's see how that works. So that's pretty much what we wanted. We just want to clear over the top of that so that we're not hitting the cars, so they're not crashing into one another right there. And then right here, I just need to kind of extend this part out just a little bit. And I have that retro theme playing, that music playing in the background. And somebody had asked me where you get that from, and that's one of the last things that you unlock in the toy vault. And I actually unlocked the last few pieces without showing it. I already had a few videos showing me doing the spins in the toy vault, so I didn't want to do another one. So with this, I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to put some type of fencing or barrier at the end so that you know that you need to get back onto the main track right there. So we'll worry about that in just a moment. The next thing I want to do is put down this set piece, since this kind of fits with the theme of this toy box. And I'm going to put it right in the center. Well, it's not dead center, but it's pretty close to the center of the map. I'm trying to just kind of line it up next to that part of the track. I think that's going to do pretty good right there. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to add another building, and I want to place it right where that shortcut, if I can fit it there, I'm going to put it where that shortcut is. Yeah, I haven't used that Lone Ranger theme too much for this stuff, but I think it might be kind of hard to see the, you know what, that's going to work better. We're going to use the retro. Have to be careful not to hit theme all and change the whole track and everything else. And this is usually, at this point, once I'm starting to kind of decorate a little bit, this is usually when the final version of the track starts to kind of poke through and you can see what the end result's going to be. Because at this point, the only thing that's left really is going to be decorations, because I don't think I'm going to be changing too much more with the track. And let's see, what do we got left to do here? I think I need to put one more building in the middle. Let's do this one. Put it right up next to that one. And let's actually, there he is. Let's put this one in here too. We'll put maybe a little bit of space. Well, maybe I'll just put it right next to this one. We'll put it right there. So now we have almost a little bit of a town going here. I think that's probably good for the buildings. So now this is actually starting to look like a racetrack. Next objective is going to be putting down some trees. have to figure out what I want to do here. I think probably what I should start with is, I'll start with these. And what's going to end up happening is I'm gonna use the theme all, and I'm going to change the way they look. So they're going to end up changing. That's not going to be the final version. And usually at this point, you know, I spend a little bit more time kind of putting them around in different places, but since I'm recording this, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it. And then up here, I think I'm gonna start using these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it around and put them right next to one another. And all of these trees, they should end up changing the way that they look overall once I theme all. I'm thinking it's going to. If it's not, then I'm gonna have to change each one. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to theme all and see what happens. Alright, so these are my options. Let's see what happens when I change that one. So those don't even really look like trees anymore. You know what, I think I kind of like that. That actually, it changed those trees to light poles. That's kind of interesting. But they're facing the wrong way, and since I don't feel like going through and fixing all of it, we'll change it to something else. I'm probably just going to leave it like that. And then let's get some of these bigger trees in here. They don't really fit too well with this theme, and I don't think you can change these. But we're going to use them anyways, just to kind of help fill in the area. And since this isn't really a toy box meant for running around and exploring, it doesn't really matter where I put them. Just kind of splattering them all over the place so that it kind of just fills in the area a little bit. And if this was one of my normal toy boxes that I was working on, I'd probably start building around the border of the stage so that it actually has a wall. But since I don't want to spend all night working on that and recording at the same time and doing live commentary, we'll just leave that. We'll leave that alone. And again, I'm just kind of trying to put some stuff around the track so that it doesn't look so empty. I think there should be a cactus or something. I think you can use, it's got more of like a desert theme to it. Oh, what is that? I don't think I've seen that before. That's something new. I must have picked that up when I was doing my walkthrough. That kind of fits the desert theme, even though it's meant for like a tropical setting. We're going to use it anyways. That one's pretty close to the track, but I'll just leave it alone. Oh, that one's definitely meant for like a tropical setting. And as you can see, I'm just kind of going through and just putting anything anywhere. And that's kind of a big tree, so we want to make sure that we don't want to put that in the way of anything. Don't want to use too many of those since they're so big and noticeable. And then there's our cactus. That's what I was looking for. I think there's a bigger one. Let's use the bigger one. There we go. We'll put it over here. And that corner over there, that corner definitely, it needs something. So we're going to put something over there. And there's actually, I want to use the sports lights, because when it switches to a nighttime theme and you have these, it really lights up the area. And I want this area lit up. So we're going to use this in a few areas over here. I think I'm going to put maybe, well, no, I was going to say I was going to put one back there, but I don't think it's going to look right. So basically I'm just looking to do one more thing in this corner over here. Let's see what we got. What options do we have? Have I used that building? I don't think I did. I did not use that building. So this, I'm going to just put this in the corner here. Gives you something to look at when you're riding down that shortcut. And then I need to put some boost pads down on this shortcut area. And then I think I need to put one more back here, if I remember correctly. There should be just enough room right here to put just one boost pad. And there you go. That's pretty much the finished version of what I'm going to be showing to you guys in the next video. I'm going to show a race. I might add a couple more decorations in the next video, but that's pretty much going to be the start of the decorations, but I guess it could use maybe a couple more things. I want to put some breakable objects down, so I think that's what we're going to do in the next video, and then I'm going to show a race, and that's pretty much going to be a wrap at that point. This is Zero at PGzoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.